In the quiet of night, you lie awake pondering a strange sensation. Your thoughts seem clearer, faster. You can recall every detail of your day with perfect clarity. As you close your eyes, you see not darkness, but a stream of data, the world's knowledge at your fingertips. You reach out with your mind, and halfway across the globe, a robotic arm responds to your command. This is not a dream. This is not science fiction. This is you, version 2.0. Welcome to All Sci-Fi What If, the show that catapults you into the realms of scientific possibilities. Today, we're diving headfirst into a future that's rapidly approaching, a future where the line between human and machines blurs into obscurity. This is All Sci-Fi What If. We merged with machines. Before we plug in with this mind-bending scenario, let's boot up with some context. The idea of humans merging with machines isn't just the stuff of cyberpunk novels. It's a philosophy and an emerging field of study known as transhumanism. Transhumanists believe that we can and should use technology to augment our physical and cognitive abilities, potentially even transferring our consciousness into digital realms. It's the next step in human evolution, they argue, not through natural selection, but through deliberate technological advancement. But let's be clear, this is not about slapping a fancy smartwatch on your wrist and getting a pacemaker. We're talking about fundamental changes to what it means to be human. We're talking about rewriting our own source code. So, what might this human-machine merger look like? Let's start off small and work our way up the technological ladder. Level 1. Enhanced humans. Imagine neural implants that boost your memory, allowing you to recall any memory of your life with perfect clarity. Or nanobots swarming through your bloodstream, repairing cellular damage and effectively halting the aging process. Maybe you have synthetic muscles that never tire, or eyes that you can see across the entire electromagnetic spectrum. These enhancements might seem like superpowers, but they're just the tip of the iceberg. They're still fundamentally about improving the human body, not transcending it. Level 2. Cybernetic organism. Now we're entering the realm of the cyborg. Imagine replacing entire limbs or organs with superior mechanical versions. Your heart never skips a beat because it's a precision-engineered pump. Your bones are reinforced with carbon nanotubes, making them virtually unbreakable. But the real game changer? Brain-computer interfaces. With a direct neural link to the internet and AI systems, you can process information at superhuman speeds. You can control machines with your thoughts, communicate telepathically and other augmented humans, and experience virtual realities as if they were real. Level 3. Mind uploading. Here's where things get really wild. Imagine if we could map every neural connection in your brain, creating a perfect digital copy of your mind. With this digital augmentation, you can live in virtual worlds, inhabit robot bodies in the physical world, or even be beamed across space at the speed of light to explore distant planets. In this scenario, are you still human? Or have you become something else entirely? The philosophical implications are staggering. Now, before we get too carried away with this techno-utopian version, let's consider the challenges and potential downsides of merging with machines. First, there's the question of access. Who gets these enhancements? In a world where some humans are augmented and others aren't, could we see unprecedented levels of inequality? Imagine competing for a job against someone with a brain directly linked to an AI. How could an unaugmented human possibly compete? Then there's the issue of security and privacy. If your brain is connected to the internet, could it be hacked? Could someone alter your memories, manipulate your thoughts, or steal your most private information? The need for robust cybersecurity takes on a whole new meaning when it's your very consciousness at stake. We also have to consider the psychological effects. How would perfect recall change the way we process trauma or learn from mistakes? If we could edit our memories or emotions, would we lose something fundamental about the human experience? And let's not forget the existential questions. If we can live indefinitely in digital form, how would that change our society, our relationships, our sense of purpose? Would we still be driven to create art, to explore, to love? If we no longer face these limitations of a finite lifespan? But perhaps the most profound question is this: in merging with machines, do we risk losing our humanity? Or is this simply the next step in our evolution? To answer this, we need to grapple with a fundamental question: what does it mean to be human? Is it our biological form? Our capacity for emotion? Our ability to reason? Our consciousness itself? Throughout history, we've used tools to extend our capabilities. From the first stone axe to the smartphone in your pocket, technology has always been a part of what makes us human. In a sense, we've been cyborgs for a long time. So, is merging with machines such really a radical step? Or is it just a continuation of a very human journey? Let's consider some potential scenarios for a world where humans and machines have merged. Scenario 1. The hive mind in this future. Most humans have opted for neural implants that connected them to a global network. Individual consciousness still exists, but there's also a collective consciousness. A hive mind that can tackle global problems with unprecedented coordination and intelligence. But at what cost to individual privacy and autonomy? Scenario 2. The virtual exodus. As technology for mind uploading matures, more and more people choose to leave their biological bodies behind and live in vast virtual worlds. These digital realms offer experiences beyond anything possible in the physical world. But what happens to the physical world we leave behind? And can a virtual existence truly satisfy the human spirit? Scenario 3. The evolutionary split in this future. Humanity splits into multiple species. Some remain purely biological, rejecting technological augmentation. Others become cyborgs, blending organic and mechanical parts. Still, others exist as purely digital entities. Could these vastly different versions of humanity coexist peacefully, or would conflict be inevitable? As we stand on the brink of this potential evolutionary leap, we are faced with both thrilling possibilities and daunting challenges. The merger of humans and machines could cure diseases and aging, boost our intelligence to godlike levels, and allow us to explore the cosmos in ways we can barely imagine. But it could also exacerbate inequality, creating new forms of discrimination and fundamentally alter what it means to be human. The choices we make in the coming decades will shape not just our future, but potentially the future of consciousness itself in the universe. As we conclude this mind-bending journey, I want to turn the speculation over to you, our brilliant and thoughtful audience. Here are some questions to ponder. If you had the option to upgrade your body or brain with technology, where would you draw the line? What enhancements would you accept or reject? How might our laws and ethical frameworks need to change in a world where humans have merged with machines? If we could upload our consciousness to a digital realm, would you do it? Why or why not? How might art, music, and culture change if created by human-machine hybrids of purely digital entities? If we develop the ability to halt or reverse aging through technology, how might that change our society, our relationships, and our sense of purpose? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your ideas could spark fascinating discussions and might even inspire my next episode. As we unplug from this exploration of human-machine fusion, remember that the future is not set in stone. The choices we make today as individuals and as society will shape the path we take. Whether we remain purely biological, augment ourselves with technology, or transcend our physical forms entirely, one thing is certain: the human story is far from over. In fact, we might be on the brink of its most exciting chapter yet. This has been all Sci-Fi What If. Until next time, keep questioning, keep imagining, and keep exploring the endless possibilities of our technological future.